Good evening.
What's up, y'all?
We're just some guys lounging around.
Yep. It's time. Finally.
Are we giving everybody a freebie?
I mean, like, I don't know if I want to say freebie.
Fire it. Fire the brackets.
I don't know that I want to, like...
I can't imagine anybody who is watching right now hasn't filled out a bracket.
We did say... Yeah, right now. Yeah, you're right. We did say we were going to give them a freebie. That's why I was wondering if that was holding people back from filling it out before now.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
There's only 13 people in it. So it's not that many.
Gold Wolf. Good evening.
Fill out a bracket. If you haven't filled out a bracket for the Wednesday thing, we'll give you a little bit of time.
We'll give you a little bit of time.
We'll start playing the game.
We'll give you to 2 keys. How about that?
I actually hit play again.
You hit play again. Starting up the soundtrack again. Joker just submitted.
Okay. Good.
The amount of Brobnar in this bracket.
Yeah. I mean, like...
It's a lot of Brobnar.
Is anyone surprised, though?
I don't...
It's a lot.
If you had pointed a gun to someone's head after Worlds Collide and told them, would they believe that Brobnar was the best house in a set? Do you think anybody would have told them, like, did you think anybody would have argued with you? It'd be like,
no.
I
mean, if you have a gun to their head, I don't think so. I don't think anyone's arguing with you at all. You guessed in the TTR deck is really good. I mean, there was only 3 decks that went 6-0 at all.
Oh yeah, that's down from some of. Did we have any 6-0 in Dark Tidings?
Maybe it was like 2.
Yeah, I think
I want to say it was pretty low in Dark Tidings too.
I think Dark Tidings was pretty low. I know in Worlds Collide we had 4.
Okay.
And it ended up being like the top 4 ended up being this 4 6-0s or something like that.
Yeah,
it was something
like,
wacky.
Okay, yeah,
like
just look at this. All right, so what we're gonna do is the first 2 rounds is single games.
Yes.
So if you look at the bracket, let me share the screen real quick. Why is this popped?
The audio mixer?
If you look at the bracket, we're going to do the first 5 tonight, and this is going to be single game, so one and done. And then tomorrow, or I guess I don't think we're doing the Keyforge tomorrow, we're doing something else tomorrow. We're probably doing Earthbound Rangers tomorrow.
Yeah.
But Wednesday we'll do these 4 games, and then we'll do these 4 games. So then we're in the top 16. Then we'll do these 4 games. Then we'll do these 4 games, and then we'll do best of 3 for top 8 forward.
Yeah, sounds good.
So we'll do stream here, stream here, stream here, and then a finals stream.
There you go.
So that's
with the finals. We'll play best of 37.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 streams. 8 more streams.
Wizard Random.
What's up? So we'll finish like middle of December-ish.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Plan.
We'll be done before Christmas.
Get a bracket filler right now. Few scholars. I mean, scholars, I think, out of the box in Archon, much harder to get a good scholar build. Yeah, we had a few, right? We had a few like that could pop off, but they weren't super consistent. They might have like only had 1 legionary trainer. So while they are very strong in Alliance, and while a build in Archon is very strong, it's like the likelihood that you pull that is pretty low, which is why there's not really shown up in this tournament that much.
Yeah.
So get your brackets out. Let's start a game.
Let's go.
All right, I'm on Bena 7.
All right, I'm on you, Logies. Squire.
In the past, we had done the thing where we like swap decks during the best 2 out of 3s. I don't know if we need to do that.
Okay.
Anymore.
All right.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter to me. The Brobnar.
It can create it feels bad. I guess if like one of the decks is way better than the other one, but by the top 8 that shouldn't. Are
you trying to limit the amount of screaming that I do on stream?
I don't think that like changes the amount of potential screaming. If anything, it probably makes it higher. Although it's probably you get really tilted when like I win with a deck and then you play it and it does really bad.
Yeah.
And then I play it again and then it does really good.
Yeah.
So that is like a recipe for
it's me streaming for 400 hours.
Yeah. And that will definitely happen in this.
The set's so inconsistent.
It will definitely happen.
I don't ask much from decks. I want a deck to tell me how it's going to play. Like, and if a deck doesn't do that, if it behaves randomly from game to game, that's what drives me insane.
I think entirely random prediction is completely reasonable and fine. Get your predictions in right now. Exclamation mark bracket, exclamation mark standings. Predict. Doesn't,
like,
you don't really need to do a lot of research.
There are Brobnar
Just throw
houses,
something together.
even without a Brobnar token, that can carry a deck. Right? We've seen that.
Oh yeah. It's like Hellfest. Just carries.
Yeah.
Or can.
6. 3.
Okay. I gotta look. What does the deck do? I was first.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll play Volca.
Okay. I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'll play Chael. I'll Retribution. Then Chael. Then Honorable Claim. Then Squire Recruitment. Okay. And draw 4. So you go ahead.
Okay. I'll say Brobnar. I'll pound. And I'll play 2 Valid Bloods. Hoping Volca would live. I'm done.
I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Fire Spitter and get Hammer with a draw icon. And a Brick Nasty, who I drew off the Gad Hammer, and Earthshaker. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Mars. I will scoop up the brick. I'll play this Rebel. I'll do a damage. Fire Spitter. I'll Genetic Blast Fire Spitter. And I'm done. There's no buying Mushroom Mans. There's no real money transactions on Mushroom Mans.
All right, I'm gonna say Star Lance. I'm gonna play CPO Zytar. I'm gonna play Tabor. If I had the brick, I would have like Windmill Slammed Brobnar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Photon Blast the Rebel. What was the other thing that died? It was a Press Gang. Okay. And then I'm gonna put an Echo Reflector. What's something that's just like a pain in the ass for you to kill? This is Zytar. Sounds good to me. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. I will Berserker Slam as Fire Spitter.
Dead.
And I'll play Crim Torch Tooth. Your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Revered Monk and Colonel Mariana.
Sanctum can be very good at just like putting off the key, right?
Yeah.
And that's been key to a lot of matchups.
I'll play this Grand Melee. Sanctum, Sanctum, Brobnar, Starlight, Sanctum, Sanctum. Celestial Gorm. Yeah, Sanctum is like a very tempo-based board control, and when you combine it with like some taxing and stuff like that, that's where you can end up with some pretty good effects. I'm gonna Reap with the Squire and Reap with Chael, and I'll tell you to go ahead. I'll draw 4. Check with 6.
I'll say Starlance. I'll play a Rogue Operation for 2. Did mill my Brick Nasty. I don't know how much this deck cares about that though. I'm gonna Quintrino Warp. I'll choose Sanctum. I'll play a Ganymede Outpost. I'll do a damage there, and I'll discard this Echo Reflector. Then I'll have a creature to play on. I'll say check with 9. Draw 5. Drop to 5.
All right, I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play Harmel Attune. I'll play Brawl In. I'll make 2 token creatures and enrage them. And then I am going to Reap with Get Hammer and Earthshaker. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. So you check with 6.
The Forge. I'll say Mars. I'll play a Memrox the red. I'll do a damage to Get Hammer. Play Mars needs Amber.
You forge for 9, sir? Sir?
Oh, okay.
Sir, excuse me, sir. The key costs 9.
I will. No, I'll play this Martian Revolution first.
Okay.
I want to destroy my Memrox. Then I'll play Iron Captain. Capture 2. Your turn. How much Unfathomable is there in the top? It's a good question. I haven't done the breakdown. I feel like it's not that much.
All right. I am gonna say Star Alliance. I'm gonna put Detention Coil on the Iron Captain. I'm gonna play a Pyro. Tabor is gonna Reap. And you may play or use a non-Star Alliance card this turn. Zytar is going to Reap. And then play or use a non-Star Alliance card. I think I'm going to take Earthshaker and fight the Iron Captain. So that I can say, and I'll now that I've thought through my whole turn, I think I did Tension Coil Memrox. Okay. I'll say check with 7, I'll draw 2 and tell you to go ahead.
Okay. Play Brobnar. Play Might Club. I will Fresh Marks. I'll do a damage to there. Sacrifice here. I'll Exalt. There, and there. I'll Strato Smack this Pyro. Make a token. I'm done.
Alright, I will Forge. Yeah, Unfathomable's like creatures are really bad. Like Unfathomable's common creatures are really bad.
Yeah.
Kamalani being an exception. Fathom Reaver being good, and Timothy's fine, but like Skullback Crab is laughable. Skullback Crab and other sets, you know, maybe you've got something going on there, but
Did our best Unfathomable make it? The Myron deck? Let's see. Because that's like, I don't think it did. Oh, it did. Okay. Because that's an Unfathomable that can kind of carry the deck, but otherwise, it can win games, but it's not like your primary.
all right, I am. I'm going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Future Booster. I'm going to pop Celestial Gorm. And then I'll replay a Future Booster. I'm going to use Zytar while he's still with us. Reap. And I'm going to play a Nightapult. And then Zytar is also going to Reap. And it is your turn. I will draw 2 and tell you to go ahead.
Okay. I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play the Outpost. I'll kill there. I will.
I don't like you having like Might Club, so that's why I went
play
with
Grunt Work.
taking out the Might Club there.
That makes sense. Make a token. I will play Scout Chief, make a token, Apples Cadet, Scout Chief, make a token, play Guthrak. This Explorer, I could threaten for 9 again. I mean, I think I just have to end up forging for 9 if I want to forge, which is fine. If you want to stop me at 9, you can stop me. I'll reap. Look at the top card. I will discard. I'm done.
Hey, like what gives? Why did you get all these creatures out of nowhere?
I just had a lot of cards in my hand. I'll draw.
I am going to say Star Lance. I'm gonna Future Boost. I guess we'll put that on the bottom. I'm gonna Red Alert for 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Badge of Unity on Harmel Latune. Zytar is gonna reap, and then Harmel Latune is gonna reap. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. So you go ahead. Check this out.
So I'll forge for 9. Okay, I'll play Mars. I will Kaboom.
Okay.
So you lose
So
3.
Gedhammer and Earthshaker come back to my hand.
And I'll play this Mesmerist.
Hellfest.
I'm done.
I should know what this last card is, but I know what the bottom card is, but the next card up is what I don't know. I guess I can always Future Boost it. Yeah, all right, sounds good to me. I'll say Brobnar. I'll Might Club. I'll Future Boost. Okay, that card's garbage. How do I get rid of it? There's no getting rid of it. I'll play Earthshaker, do the damage to Mesmerist. And then Champion's Challenge and kill. And then I'll play Volca and get Hammer. Get Hammer draws. And then I'll draw. And then I'll shuffle and draw.
Okay, say Brobnar. Play Might Club. Play Stratosmack. Make an Explorer. Play Underguarded Camp. I'm done.
When I Red Alerted, I should have played Brobnar.
Instead of Red Alerting?
Yeah. Because I had a Harmel Tune, I could fought with Earthshaker and one of your guys, and Earthshaker would have killed everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I would have had a bunch of Brobnar stuff I could have used.
Yep. Too bad.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Red Alert was too enticing.
Yeah, well, I'd been taking like several Star Alliance turns in a row, and so I was like hoping to sculpt some other hand. Alright. I'm gonna say Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Sakura Droid. And a Tabor. And a Courtier. And make a token. And I'll Future Boost. I'll dump that on the bottom. Alright, go ahead. I'll draw 3.
Brobner. Play Crim. Ready, fight, secure droid. Enrage. I will Berserker Slam Squire. Make you lose 1. I'm done.
Alright, I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna Grand Melee. I'm gonna Knight of Pult. We'll play this Battlefield Evangelist and draw. I am going to play Colonel Mariana. I'll capture on both of them. I'll Ostentatious Mount Volca. We'll move Volca right here. And then I'll Future Boost. I guess I put that under. And it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
You want to use that guy?
Oh, yeah, I'll reap.
Star Alliance. Play Grunt Work. Make a token. Play Secure Droid. Use Outpost. Archive 2 cards. I'm done.
Alright, I'm going to say Sanctum. I'm going to reap with Colonel Mariana. Battlefield Evangelist is going to fight this token. Make a token. I'm going to Knight of Pult to play Chael. Chael is going to reap. And I'll Future Boost. To hell. And go ahead. So check this out.
Star Alliance. I'll play Grunt Work. And make a token. And Rogue Operation. 2. And I'll Reflector.
That's game. I don't actually have any Amber Control in my hand.
Okay, alright.
I think I lost this game to my Brick Nasty being in your archives.
Oh yeah.
Because I would have probably gained 14 million Amber off of Brobnar in that game, but I was like never incentivized to take a Brobnar turn.
Easy. This deck's good at not caring about having a board. I like the Star Alliance in here actually. A bit.
Yeah, double grunt work's awesome, right?
Yeah, it does a lot of work.
Because it's like grunt work, Courtiers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
just
there's a lot of filtering. Okay.
All right, next game.
I'm closing predictions right now. You have no time. If you were waiting until the last final second to predict, then you got it.
Boom.
All right, 14 predictions. So Ben of 7 wins. First round. Blam.
Yeah, I think that game demonstrated that I think the most important thing in this set is Amber Control, then board
Was that
control.
thing up the whole time?
What thing?
The window?
I don't know. You're the producer.
Put it up. There's no way I had the window up the whole time, right? This thing? Oh, it just wasn't showing?
I don't know. You tell me, man.
You guys would have told me if I had this thing up, right? Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't think it was either. Just up for a second. Okay.
Are you high?
Anyways, no, I'm not.
Are you high?
I'm not.
I'm
Next
on Tripto
I'm
Roar. Berserker tokens.
Oh, Berserker on Berserker. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, like, how many times did I threaten only for me to be pulled off key? I think there were like 3 turns. Like, to forge the first key, I think I threatened 3 times, and I finally got the first key. Justin had to forge 3 keys that game.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't stealing or destroying Amber, so I think that
It was
was
like all
probably
the capture, and I was like eventually dealing with the guys that captured.
Yeah, that was probably the deal breaker there.
The destroying was just in the taxing.
Yeah, I mean, you stole 6 Amber worth.
Yeah.
Between Mars Needs Amber and Rogue Operations.
What does Zach do? Has Berserker, has Feats of Strength, has Endless Words, does not have a brick.
This is Nibber Flame Wing.
This was the deck that we opened fresh, right? I think it was a fresher.
Kron, yes, yeah. That was the one that just got ripped.
Mm-hmm.
Ripped open.
Pretty good.
9. 8. This deck is triple Mix the Tall Knighted. Alright, what else am I playing around? I'm playing around Amber control wise. Okay. Some Saurian stuff that's equally capable of competing for the board. Okay, I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna play Clone Home. I'll tell you to go ahead.
Crud Bone Meal. Okay.
Dirk Hardpeck.
Play Faust. Play Hissaro. Create Exalt. Phalanx Strike. I'll do 2 damage to that Berserker. And I'll reap with Faust. Your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna say Mars. I'll put my archives in my hand. I'm gonna play Airlock. And Stem Rager. And Xanathix Harvester. And Clone Home. And tell you to go ahead. Draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Equidon.
Buff drink slots.
Swapper, Arcane. I'll discard this trade secrets because you didn't make any Amber. I have Ambertrage. The question is, right? It's do I go early Ambertrage? I'm gonna go for it. It might be the deck's downfall, but we'll see. I'm drawing 7 cards.
Right, I'm gonna see a Brubnar. I'm playing Pelf. I'm playing Revna. I'm playing Unguarded Camp. Here. This Berserker is gonna kill Faust. It was a mix. This Berserker is going to fight Gestrudo. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. I'll bore the eyes as Berserker.
Boom! He's not mad anymore. He's learned to let it go.
Play Aquila, I'll play Faust. I will fight Harvester. And I'm done.
Alright, I'm gonna see Star Alliance. I'm gonna play Transporter Platform. I've got a Secura Droid. I'll Photon Blast, and I guess I'll Photon Blast Faust. And then I have an Echo Reflector, which I guess I'll put on the Secura Droid. There might be a better placement for that, but like I want a transport platform stuff here. That's the consideration. All right, I'll draw 4. I'll tell you to go ahead.
Okay, Zequidon. I'll capture 1. I'm gonna fight Secura Droid. This takes 1. I'll play Sandhopper, Gem Coat Vendor, and Envoy. I'm done.
Right, I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna put my archives into my hand. I am going to play a Mark II generator. We're gonna make a Berserker. And then I am going to play a Mix. And I'm gonna play a Clone Home. Clone Home is generating giga value this game. I think I'm gonna throw the Might Club out the airlock and draw. I'll Genetic Blast Faust. And then I am going to Reap with the Stem Rager. And I will tell you to go ahead. And I will draw 3.
Alright. Cancel Dexterous. Use Aquila. No, I don't want to do that. It's on me. I'll Phalanx Strike. So I got 5 damage. I'll do 5. I'll Exalt. And do another 5. To the health. And then Aquila. Let's fight Stem Rager. And I'm done.
All right, gonna say Star Alliance. We're gonna get a little cute here. I'm gonna put 2 uplinks on this Berserker. And then I'm gonna Transporter Platform this Berserker. And then I'm gonna Temporal Purge. This is dead. I've done all that so that I can Red Alert for 3!
Okay.
Very cute. These are mine. He's got 3 damage on him, right? Okay. And then I am going to Photon Blast the Envoy and splash onto Aquila. We'll make a token. And then I'll play 2 uplinks. And I don't know, Revna seems like a decent candidate for that. And I'll say check with 12. It's your turn, I'll draw 4.
Okay, play Brobnar. Play Jarlsven, play Krog, capture 1, play Volka, play Feats of Strength, play Smith. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm done. Check this out.
Okay, I will forge. I am going to say Brobnar. Brick. Revna is going to make 2 berserkers. I'm going to pound Krog the Clumsy. And then the berserkers are coming in. And I think it is... Well, yeah, we'll just take out all those right there. Looks good to me. Just kill all of them. I'll gain 2 for each of those fights. Gym Code also died. Okay.
On Fortress 7.
Check with 13, draw 3.
I'll say Equidon. I will mass buyout, I guess. I get 1.
Okay. I get 2. That's your swapper.
I'll play Talking Tray. I will play General Zotwarhal, make a Berserker.
Is that the first Berserker you've made this game?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll use Sandhopper. Play non-Equidon creature for my hand. I'll play this Grammaticus Thrax. And I'll play another General Zotwarhal. I'm done.
Alright, so I will forge. This, did you use this Trip to Roar in Alliance?
I may have thought about it. I may have considered it.
This Mars is like borderline. If you need like a Berserker token from a Mars. Okay. I guess I'm gonna say... Is it Brobnar? Is it Brobnar or Mars? What's the last card in the deck? Doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna say... I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Grand Gord and Nipper Flamewing. I'll draw 1 and then shuffle and draw. Say check with 9.
I guess I'm not.
Okay. I was like quibbling over what my last turn should be. Do I play 2 creatures? Do I make a token? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know where you. I don't know when you were gonna start making berserkers.
I drew Endless Swords the last turn. I had 3 cards left in the deck, right?
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
if I had Endless Swords earlier,
Oh yeah,
could have been pretty good.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Does that deck have a Brick Nasty?
no, it doesn't. If it had Brick Nasty, it would be like a lot better. Like a lot better. I think that's kind of what's missing. It also doesn't. It has 1 token maker in Brobnar, so I had like a pretty decent looking Brobnar turn. But my Brobnar turn was always just like play guys, and then you get to kill them with your berserkers.
Yeah.
So it wasn't good.
That was one of the ones you.
It's dead.
All right, Diligent and Rocket Propelled. Wait, is that the? Oh, it's right here. Diligent.
Recon Wave.
I thought I had it in order. I am on Diligent. Skirmisher.
Skirmisher on Skirmisher. The Brobnar tokens are killing each other.
That's... What, are we playing Sealed Alliance over here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Skirmisher. Okay.
Alright. What am I playing around Amber Control wise?
Housing Cricket, 2 generous offers.
Ragnarok Preps. That deck is Hallowfest. Wow, I'm surprised by the number of Hallowfest decks we're seeing here.
Can't believe it.
Closed door. Double Rogue Operation. That deck's got some Amber Control. That deck's got some Amber Control.
This one does seem pretty decent.
Eight.
7.
Oh, oh yeah.
Yep.
All right. Guildspine School. This deck is enhanced out the wazoo.
The Equidon in there was super enhanced, right?
Yeah. The Infallible is. Infallible has 7 cards enhanced.
I'll say Starlance. I will Red Alert.
Weep. This is awesome out negotiate.
Yep. I'll play Friendly Guide. I'm done.
All right, I'm gonna say Unfathomable.
I think V Conway was also in the second round. Yeah, it was the one I played at Roseville in the sealed, and then that was another one of the ones we got in there.
So I'll draw.
That's why it's 2-1.
I'm gonna play Rust Miser. I'm gonna Toxicute a Venom the Guildspine. And then I'm gonna Plunder. Yarr. Show me a random. Let's go again. Ooh. You are a Hallowfest deck. What are the chances there's a Hallowfest in there? I think I can keep going. Harmel's not the one. I mean, Harmel on the board I gotta worry about. But there's other stuff I gotta worry about. Not that. Or really that. Or that. Okay, what's the last card? Ah, bang! I'm rewarded for my patience there. Alright. I'll draw 3. Tell you to go ahead. We're playing Keyforge now.
Alright, I'll say Equidon. I'll play Talking Tray. I should have played this last turn, I guess.
You worried about the...
I was trying to get to some other Brobnar, because I didn't have an activator, so I was just going to dump him on the board, and then was going to have and stuff. I'll play Tinker, I'll play the Visible Hand, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
I seen it all.
I'm done.
Alright, I am going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Pingle Who Annoys, and a Fire Spitter, and a Pelf, and I'm pounding. He's not dead, but the Friendly Guide sure is. Alright, gonna say check with 6, gonna draw 4. Teddy, go ahead.
Starlance, I'll play Zytar, and I'll Photon Blast.
He's dead.
Make a token.
Pingle.
I'll play SV3 Lander. Make a token. I'm done.
So I'm gonna forge. I'm gonna say Brobnar. Pelf is going to fight. Am I reaping with Pelf? I think I'm reaping with Pelf. Fire Spitter is going to fight a skirmisher. Spray everybody else down. And the skirmisher. I'm gonna Berserker Slam the Zytar. Well, I'll play Smith. And I'll reap with Pelf. I'll say check with 6. I'll draw 2. Ted, go ahead.
Brobner. Play Harmal Toon. Play Blood of the Titans. I will play Jarl's Vend.
Damage
do damage to Pelf. I'll play Ragnarok Prep.
Make me lose 2.
I'm done.
Pingle would have been a good revenant. Yeah. Pingle would have been a good revenant. But he's dead now.
Let's see what Guildspine School actually beat me. I feel like.
Yeah. You're impossibly behind because of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the set too, right? So it's like, not only is the game high variance, like the decks are high variance in between, but like you probably have some sort of removal for this, right?
Maybe. I don't actually know.
But there are some silver bullets in this set that just like make your deck not function. So, I
don't have like a good answer for it actually. Aside from fighting it with something big.
Yeah. I think I'm on the verge of sending it to its doom currently. Because things are about to go off the rails here. Yeah, I guess I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play the Azure Basin Outpost. The Rust Miser is going to reap and exhaust your artifacts. Exhaust each enemy artifact. Guilt Spine is going to go flying into Harmal Attune. And I am going to say check with 7 and tell you to go ahead and I'll draw.
AI. Do your discard pile.
Oh, you're trying to out-negotiate something over there?
Get this plunger back. What's the worst that could happen? You discard by Hellfest again. I'll out-negotiate the plunder.
Okay. Steal 2.
I'll play Ornate Talking Tree. I'm done.
Gonna say Unfathomable. Gonna play this Giga Frigorific Rod. And then Rust Miser is going to reap and exhaust everything. And then I am going to Azure Basin Outpost. Do I get the Rust Miser or do I put like Pelf under? Because Pelf's life is in danger. Do I have like an act? Can I like? No, I don't have a way to get Pelf to fight. I think he's the like the freest kill anyway. So I'll put Pelf under and I'll exhaust these. Okay, I'll say check with 9 and it's your turn. I will draw one.
Star Alliance. I'll play Gruntwork.
Let's set up your rogue operation.
Set up my loss. I'll play this Officer Hawkins.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, I'll forge. Okay, I'm gonna say Equidon. I'm gonna play Puzzling Trinket. I'm gonna play higher on. I'll capture onto the Fire Spitter. Make a token creature. And then this is getting archived. I'm gonna play Steward Sue Uzane. I am gonna generous offer the Steward and steal 2. I have a trading frenzy. Here's the thing. I needed one pip on one of these other cards to be able to capture onto one of your tokens and then kill it.
Yeah.
So I actually think I think I do resolve this as a capture or as a damage. So I'll kill this token. I'll capture 3 onto the Rust Miser, and then I'll capture 3 onto this token. Okay, and it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Brother. Play Volca. Play Flamethrower and draw. Play Brick Nasty.
Uh-oh.
And then we'll fight. And make a token. And gain 1. And we'll fight here. That had 1 more on it. And then it's getting a fought. Because of the Volca. And I'll reap. I'll use the talking trees. Brick it. I'm done.
All right, I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'll play Smith, which looks kind of silly here, but it's enhanced twice. And then I'm gonna Strato Smack this token. I'll make a token. I'll say you check with 7, and it's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Forge. Where's the Amber Control? I could token of appreciation this turn. That'd be kind of cool. So I could like pop the lander and do whatever.
Yeah. It's your key behind.
But I can't stop Amber. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
I had a generous offer, so if you could stop me and forge there, it was going to be close. I don't know that I can stop much else.
That plunder, man.
Oh yeah.
The plunder and the Guilt Spine School.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty much it. Jeez. I should have just played the Hellfest. I got kind of greedy with it, I guess. Made you answer it.
Yeah, so this deck has Maelstrom, but I tokenized it.
Oh, okay.
So that's another one of those. What could have been V Conway?
That deck definitely wants another. That deck wants a best of 3.
Yeah. V Conway, was that one of yours?
It's out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What we got next? Rocket propelled. And Clayton. The rare Sanctum Mars Sharian deck. Clayton here. What could it be?
Skirmisher is a good token. Defender. Fish and Defender.
Skirmisher is probably the third best Brobnar token. It's probably the fourth best token in the set. So Skirmisher is a very excellent token. It's just Warrior is probably better, and then Berserker is better than both of them. And Prospector is also very, very good. Depending on, like, and generically in a Void, Prospector is probably better. Rocket Propelled Zelda does have Brobnar, but yes, one deck without a Brobnar.
Finally, one single deck.
Is that the awesome? No, okay, so this deck has double. Okay, this deck is Timequake, triple Tribune Pompatus. I think. Okay. I'm not sure why this deck is here.
Well, I mean, it's 4-2.
4-2.
Zelda is 5-1.
I think it's got like some good stuff. I mean, it's got like a Numquid.
Yeah.
It's got some interesting stuff.
Skirmisher Relentless Hordes, yeah, or Endless Hordes. Nah, that's super good. I also like Grumpus and Endless Hordes because you can do some really cool stuff with Splash.
Yeah, you can end up with Grumpus's leftover. All right, you won the roll. Is this deck enhanced to the gills? This deck has 4 Kelp Minders.
Yeah, it's juiced. I think the Brobnar in there was juiced. I can't remember.
Rocket Propelled. I will keep.
Okay. You were first, right?
Yeah, you are.
I am first. I will mulligan. Oh yeah, the Sanctum's pretty decent. Pretty bursty. I probably carried it some wins.
Yeah.
Do some Zyzok stuff too.
It's an interesting deck. It's a more elegant deck from a civilized time.
Timequake sucks.
It
I hope
does
they
not.
don't print Target Timequake.
I
I hope they change it when it does. It should play the cards. You should play the cards one at a time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
That'd be really
if there's a set that's a Timequake set, it should be this one, right? But you don't want Timequake in a set.
It's horrendous. All right, I'll keep. Well,
Play Timequake.
play a Tribune Pompatus.
All right, gonna say Mars. I'll play Mark II Generator, double damage. I'll play Glixel Weaponsmith and damage him. I'll play a Zizok and draw. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. So you go ahead.
Brobnar. Tribune Pompatus. Tribune Pompatus.
You mean Saurian?
Sorry, yeah. What did I say? Brobnar?
Yeah.
Belstego. I will fight Zizok. I'll go ahead and exalt to go to 10 power. I'm done.
Oh, did I not make a token? I didn't make a fish.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just pretend like I made a fish. Okay. Very interesting. All right, I guess I'll say Mars. I'm gonna Mark II generate a fish. I think I'm gonna scoop up this fish and this Tribune Pompatus. This fish. I want this fish. This is a much better fish. Glixel Weaponsmith. Reaps. And I'll tell you to go ahead. I'll draw one.
Thanks. Realms Master.
Oh God.
Yeah, it does. I'll play a Bond. I'll Membership Drive. Gain 1. I will Martyr's End.
How am I supposed to kill any of you guys?
I think I'm dumping these
Okay.
into the trash, so that'll maybe help you. But I want to threaten. So I feel like I going for the threaten there. I still have 1 tribute on the board. I'm done. Check with 6. Maybe not the play I should make, but I like being aggressive.
All right. I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play this double enhanced brick nasty. I'll capture. I'll play this bare-handed and put this Mark II generator on top of my deck. I'm gonna do it in this order. I'm gonna Ragnarok prep with the draw icon. Make a token, then bare-handed and put this on top. Like that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's your turn. I'll draw 2. So you go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to say Saurian. An Inspiring Oration. The Ballistego and make 2 defenders. I'm going to fight Brick Nasty.
Dead.
Splash down the fish hits here. Then Tribune.
Splashy on the fishies.
He's gonna reap. Your turn. A little bit of fishy splashing.
I'm gonna say unfathomable. I'm gonna reap with the fishy. And then I'm going to play a Kelp Miner, he's enhance the draw icon. And I'll play a Kelp Miner, he's enhance the draw icon. And then I'll play a Kelp that's enhance the draw icon. I'll play a Kelp Miner who has no enhancements. I am going to play Hypoxia. Destroy each token creature. So 2 damage to the Ballistego. Sends him to 9, he is now dead. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. I'll say check with 6.
Okay, I'll say Mars. Zizok. I'll Brain Dart Calp. And I'll play a Propaganda. And I'll discard Propaganda. Due to the calping. I'm done.
The calpening.
I'll say check. Maybe if Time Quick hit both players' stuff, it'd be really interesting, right?
Yeah, would it be broken?
I mean, it just draws cards.
I guess it depends on the deck, right?
Yeah.
I think it
Each
just
player
depends
draws cards, or how many cards they got pooped out.
Alright, we're gonna see
Oh yeah, the fish is a great art.
we're gonna see Mars. I'm gonna play the Mark II generator. I'll do a damage to Zizok and Tribune Pompous. I am going to suspend an animation, Zizok.
How are you going to capture a Mars guy? What the hell? I don't think it's on Mars.
Yeah, does not care about Mars here. I'm going to put 2 Ironix Propagandas on the Glixel Weaponsmith. I'm going to reap with the Glixel Weaponsmith. Token. I'm going to play Ironix Rebel and ready the Glixel Weaponsmith. And then I'm going to reap with the Glixel Weaponsmith. Token. And then I'll Mark II generate a token. And it is your turn.
Okay.
Check with 9.
I'll forge.
Draw 5.
I'll fight Cal. I'll make a token.
Dead.
I'll play Legionary Trainer and make a token.
It's ready.
It's ready. Wow.
You shuffle it. Is it each card you control? Do you get this?
Each friendly card in play.
Okay, so you would get to look at 5.
I get to draw 5 cards.
You draw 5
You
cards.
draw 5 cards.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you draw 5 cards.
You draw 5. It's
Yeah.
not even. It's not Warp World from Magic.
No, it's not Warp World. That's the problem.
Okay.
If it was Warp World, that would be pretty sick. But it's just draw cards. So like I might hit 2 Saurian cards, like at best.
Yeah.
Right. It's not the odds aren't great. But like we play it because I think that maybe this deck's only hope.
Because otherwise you're
I mean,
a
like
dog
I'm
to
possibly
the
far behind on the board, yeah.
dog to the unfallible stuff.
Yeah. There is a crushing charge in the deck.
Okay. Not turned into a token.
Yeah.
Though I think didn't we build suspense? I think I built suspense with this deck before. With time quick because I needed to hit a specific out. I think I also like flipping cards to try to hit an out.
Surely now will be the time. I mean, it's only first key, but still,
it's 5.
That's quite a board.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm done. I'm done. All right, that's my turn.
Oh boy. This game is awful. What do you call it? Okay, I'm gonna say unfathomable, frigorific rod, initiation with a draw, make a token. I have 5 cards in hand. I'm gonna misclick the catch and release and help you. I'll discard catch and release.
It would discard cards from my hand. So there's that.
And then I'm gonna reap. I'll get halfway to Rule of 6 in Kelp Minder. 1, 2, 3, and then get pretty close to Rule of 6ing these here fish. Yeah, all right. This is chat may not like this. You may not like what you're seeing, chat, but this is peak Winds of Exchange gameplay.
I guess we don't have concede button in the finals. Now I say that, but you know anything can happen.
I'll draw 2.
There
you go.
I'll say Mars. I did draw Kaboom.
Okay.
So there's like a slight amount of hope.
Okay. So these go to the archives.
Just a tiny amount of hope. Yeah.
These go to the archives, and this all dies. If you had a creature, oh boy, would it be getting annihilated?
I'll play that. I'll play Zizok. I'll give Zizok propaganda and a ray gun.
It would be getting hyper annihilated right now.
Also check with 6.
Okay, I'll forge. Gonna say Brobnar. I'll play Rant and Rive. Gonna play Pelf. I'm gonna play Press Gang. Sorry, Berserker Slam. Capture. Damage. Draw. Smash. Press Gang. Make a token. Archive Press Gang. Does this deck have a Memrox? Oh, I'm looking at a Memrox.
Yeah, I mean Rebel, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And it's your turn. But the Rebel's in here is the problem.
Yeah.
The non-Brobnar deck was exposed.
Yeah. I guess that's how it be.
We were saying, show your Brobnar to advance to the next round.
I just got...
And the deck is like, my Brobnar's in the other car. I'm just going to grab...
Unfathomable is what beat me up, right?
Oh, yeah.
The cow just being on the board was rough.
It put 1,000 million billion tokens on the board, right? So the Mars was really good at generating fish tokens, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what went crazy there. That one is one of yours, I believe.
Last game.
All right. Slab Bulkhead versus Vivon.
These games are fast. Oh.
Space mutiny time.
Another Berserker. So we had 6 Brobnar tokens tonight.
Out of 10.
That's a lot.
Oh.
At least they're killing each other. At least they're eliminating each other largely.
True.
That'll make it more interesting, I think.
I mean, 3 of them were Berserkers. 30% Berserkers.
Really makes you think.
You're gonna have enough Eddie points?
Next time.
Eddie's running low. Look at him. He's starving to death. Look at him. Just look at him. Just look at him. blazing through the games tonight.
Yeah. These decks know how to win, right?
Eddie gets a treat.
They're here because they finish games. I think a lot of early WoE decks did not finish games. Come over here. Over here. Okay. Okay. 2 treats.
Yeah, they're showering them.
There's one.
Where are you going? Where are you going? You're not done with those treats. You get back there. You get back up there.
There's another one. You come up. Come here. There you go. Okay. Treats received. Treats have been treated.
Do you miss Eddie Cam?
Yeah. Eddie Cam was good.
Yeah.
It's just like...
The problem is
there's no good place for
the
it.
new setup isn't like with the bars.
Well, I mean, we could do it.
Probably go right.
The room's a huge mess. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Remy's a known malcontent, so
the room is really bad. I need to get another shelf. Actually, that would help. We're gonna need it for all 2 fucking Keyforge sets a year. I'll tell you that.
Hell yeah.
5. If I bought a shelf right now, we would instantly fill it up. Yeah. And then we would need another shelf. Who was first?
Me.
What deck is this? Oh, okay. I remember. So it's 4 and 2.
Oh, is this like the broken Brobnar?
That is the Equidon from my alliance.
Okay, yeah, because you use because of the Berserker. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Equidon is pretty good. The rest is only okay. That's why it's 4-2.
But like it doesn't. So the thing is it doesn't generate tokens unless it's got the Grand Gourds.
Yeah.
That's that deck.
I think this is not super good at bringing Berserkers.
Okay.
I do want to bring back Eddie Cam though.
I think I'm gonna mulligan. I'm gonna show this hand off. Okay. It's like a 3-turn plan. You start with the Iron Expander, and then on the Brobnar turn you play Bumpsy Brawl in, and then if you can get it to the Sanctum turn, you get the membership drive for whatever your tokens are alive, right?
That's not bad.
But I think this deck could be more explosive, so that's what I'm going to go for. And like I've got a Bumpsy and an Unguarded Camp, and that's like Amber Control. It's kind of at a premium. And this Light Everlasting, depending on like it's tokenized, could be good or bad. It's like unknown at this point. So while I think Iron Expander is a good first turn play, the Genetic Blast is actually pretty bad against your deck, right? You got Berserker tokens, like so. I don't know.
Big Bander huge. That's a good one. Yeah, same sleeves. That's a good point. Very important. Same crappy.
All right,
Matt Duel Snows.
So I'll start with the Krog.
Okay.
Draw.
I'll play Equidon. I'll shopping spree. I'll discard 4.
Oh.
So like, how long do I have to hold this Generous offer, right? Playing Gerald's Aura, kind of garbage. Berserker's Land's good. But yeah, I'm just gonna draw 4 and see what I get.
You take another mulligan.
Yeah, basically.
Shopping spree lets you mulligan again.
Okay, I'll play Talent Scout. I think that's actually what I want to hit. Alright, so I can get Bumpsy or Chael or Mesmerist or Vatminder. I think kind of like this is Vatminder. So we have Vatminder. Your turn.
Alright, and the next question is to hold those ammonia clouds. I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'll play Mark II Generator. I'll play Mesmerist. I'll make Grumpus, I am gonna discard this Ammonia Clouds. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
None of Blorbs here. I don't know. I don't think any Blorbs made it, man. I hate to tell you.
Yeah.
Brobnar, play Brick Nasty. I'll play Grim Torchtooth. I'll play Rowdy Scald. I'll fight the Mesmerist.
Alright.
Or game 1. This is math.
This deck does not have a brick. Alright, I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play 2 Bumpsies. I'll play Unguarded Camp. I'm gonna play Endless Hordes with a damage icon. I'll do the damage to Brick Nasty. Yeah.
How come everyone's heard of this Blorbo meme, except for me? Y'all know about the Blorbo for my shows meme? You ever heard of that meme?
No.
Me either, until like 3 months ago. And this is after I made my EverQuest character named Blorbo and I've been playing it for a long ass time.
Make, play, ready. I've heard of Glup Shido.
I think it's probably the same. No, maybe not, but I don't know.
Okay, this Grumpus is gonna fight Brick and die. And then this Grumpus is gonna fight Rowdy Scald and die. And then this Grumpus is going to fight Crim and die. And then this Grumpus is gonna fight the Vatminder and die. You'll make a token. Brick will die. I'll make the token on this side. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright. Krog is gonna fight the token. Alright, we got everything cleaned up now. This Grumpus is gonna fight there. Boom! And then I'm going to reap the Talent Scout. Okay, draw 4. There you go.
Okay, play Muster. And Sigil. And Martyr of the Vault. Your turn.
Okay, gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play Brawl in, and we're gonna make 2 tokens who are mad. Mad. Talent Scout is gonna reap. Krog is gonna reap. And then the Bumpsies are gonna trade in. Well, Bumpsy's gonna trade there, and then this Bumpsy's gonna kill the Martyr. And your turn. Draw 1.
Alright, Brobnar. Revna, Ping, Rangord, Ranrive. Your turn.
I desperately want to call something other than Brobnar. Desperately. But we're saying Brobnar. Reap with the Talent Scout. Token. Reap this thing. Reap. Nope, none of this works the way I want it to. Token. fight this thing. Throw this away. Throw this thing away. Fight. Yeah, none of this works the way I wanted to. Krog is going to fight Revna. Splash attack. These will fight in.
Oh yeah, okay, with splash.
Yeah. Okay, this guy, who I think I put here, because I don't want to kill my talent scout. And it's your turn. I'll draw one. So you go ahead.
Okay. Say Equidon. Play Steward. Play Closed Door Negotiation. So you draw one. That's it. And then I'm going to Exchange Program.
Hey.
Give you that.
Hey.
And then I'm going to Reap with Talent Scout. And then I'm going to Generous Offer.
Hey.
The Talent Scout. And I'm going to discard Mass Buyout.
Hey. Okay. I'm going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Martyr of the Vault. Jail. Aha. Colonel Mariana. Capture, capture, capture. Membership drive. Game 1. And membership drive. Game 2. And it's your turn. I'll draw 5.
Sanctum. Pick up the archive. Play muster. Oh, you got more than me. Play Alms Master. Play Shoulder Armor. Play the Grey Rider. Play Chael. I'm done.
All right, gonna say Sanctum. Gonna say Sanctum. Gonna play Muster. Make a token, archive. I drew all the Sanctum token making now. But it's way too late. Colonel Mariana is gonna fight Alms Master and die because it's 6 power, and he'll kill Alms Master. And then Martyr of the Vault is gonna fight the Berserker token. Blow that up, but you'll get that back. And then Aha is going to finish off the Berserker token. And then I'll play Outflank, and I positioned badly for Outflank. Okay, go ahead. I'll draw 2, and it's your turn.
Forge. I'll play Equidon. I'll play Closed Door. Draw 1. Draw 1. Draw 1. Draw 2 more. Okay, right. I'll play Trading Frenzy. And I'm done.
So 2 more.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play Fire Spitter and the Grand Gord and Rowdy Scald, and the Grand Gord's gonna pick up Blood of the Titans. And this Brobnar token's gonna reap. And this Brobnar token's gonna reap. And then this Brobnar token's fighting the Grey Rider. Actually, this, okay. This Brobnar token's fighting the Grey Rider. I'm gonna say check with 6. It's your turn again. I'm gonna draw 1.
Sanctum. Play Battlefield Evangelist.
Damage.
Do damage. Play Renewed Life. Fully heal.
Okay.
Make a Berserker. Play Outflank. Capture 2. On hitting this guy. I'm done.
Okay, gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna make a token because of Grand Gord.
What is Red Alert and why does it sometimes set Nathan off? Red Alert is a card that can destroy a bunch of creatures on the other side of the board. So if I would have played it like that turn, maybe
it'd been really good.
It would be pretty good there.
Okay, I'm gonna play Endless Hordes. I'll do a damage to like to do damage to the Berserker token. And then they're gonna fight, and the Evangelists fight into the Berserker. So they'll each take 3 more.
Okay.
He's just at 1 damage currently. Okay. I am going to reap with the Grand Gord, and reap with the Rowdy Scald, and reap with Fire Spitter, and reap with this Grumpus, and reap with this Grumpus. And I will say check at 9, and I'll tell you to go ahead. I will draw 1.
Equidon. Close door negotiation. We're gonna keep doing it. Draw. Draw. I will play General Zaraha. Play Generous Offer. Deal 2. I use Sigil. I'll fight here. I'll make a token. I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say Mars. I'm going to play Ironix Banner and a Vatminder. I'm sorry, I also make a token for my Grand Gord at the start of the turn. So Vatminder makes a token. I'm going to play Mix the Tall-Minded. I'm going to play Yixel Mesmerist. I'll play Mars Needs Amber. I'll mark to generate. Okay, good.
The 9.
Yeah, 4 for 9.
I'll say Brobnar.
And we'll draw 3. Check with 6.
The Grand Gord draw. Play Flamethrower, Might Club, Brim. Fight the mix. I will fight Mesmerist. No.
Alright, I'll forward for 6. I'm gonna say Brobnar. Grand Gord makes a token. Over here, I guess. We're well beyond the rule of 6ing. Okay. Yeah, it's Brobnar time. Okay. Okay. You alright? Okay. Okay. I'm playing 2 Bumpsies. Two bumpsies. Did I care about those brawl in? Yes. I have membership drive somewhere in this deck. So yes. Brawl in. I turned one of the membership drives into a token. Alright.
Did you get a Grand Cord token?
What's that?
Did you get a Grand Cord token?
Yes. No. Okay. Alright. Oh, we gotta draw a card or something somewhere in here. Okay. Fire Spitter is gonna fight Grand Gourd. Rowdy Skull is gonna fight Battlefield Evangelist. I am going to Rule of 6 Grumpuses and Reap. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, was that the
5,
Grand
6.
Cord token?
Oh yes, yeah. It was this card. I don't know what that card is, so we'll shuffle. Okay. And then the Grand Gourd takes matters into our own hands and kills Grim Torchtooth. And it's your turn, so you check with 10.
Okay. Equidon. I'm gonna mass buyout.
Okay. I get infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
So you get 9?
17, yes, I get 9. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We're close to our negotiation. Let's go. Draw one. Draw one. Draw one. Draw one. Start shuffling. Draw 1 million cards. Yeah, everyone for record mounts a stolen amber.
So this was you've hang on, this was in my hand, this was in my hand, this was in my hand. So these 6 were in my hand. Right? My hand was 6.
Oh, you didn't draw up at the turn?
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
So this 6, 7, shuffle. So that's 7, and
draw 3.
So 3 more. Yep. Okay. Okay.
Draw. 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 Draw.
11.
Draw.
10 to 10.
Okay. And then I'll discard Generous Offer. Your turn.
I forge.
You forge.
Put my guys into my hand. Say Sanctum. Buster. Membership drive. Jail. Mariana. Light Everlasting. Elflink. Elflink. And then another 4. Okay. Check with 9. Teddy, go ahead.
Yeah, I have 6. I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Alms Master. Alms Master. Outflank.
That's each Sanctum creature, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Renewed Life. I'm done.
Okay. Gonna say Brobnar. Gonna play Rowdy Skull and Fire Spitter. And Unguarded Camp. And then Endless Hordes. Damage Pip. I'll do Damage Pip to one of them. Make 2 Grumpuses. Fight them in. So I'll say this is the one that took the extra damage. So,
Be like that.
yes. So fight, die, live, die, repeat. Berserker Slam that one. Grumpus fights this one. Reap with this Grumpus. Draw 2, check with 12.
That's it, finally. That's it.
Get your own damn amber.
You can see the Equidon was carrying.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Hardcore. Double closed door, huh?
Yeah. It's a good one.
Slab bulkhead.
It's a good one. 1, 2, 3.
This deck generates a lot of amber.
There we go, the cards. All right. Boom. That's the first night.
Double membership drive. Those honestly, overall, those
Pretty
games,
good. Yeah, they're pretty good
Pretty
games.
good. Lots of back and forth.
Yeah. I expect all the games to be good now. From now forth.
Yeah.
Zelda 1 and...
The decks aren't like dogs.
Yeah, right.
Right. Like there's
We got
a lot of those
in all the
games.
decks.
A lot of those games, I think, could have played out a lot of different ways.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Like could have played out way differently.
Did I undershoot? Oh, no, there's 4 next time. Okay, yeah, 4 more games next time. I think Wednesday.
Eddie gets a treat.
Oh, Eddie gets another treat? Jeez.
He's treated out of his gourd.
Jeez.
Treated out of his gourd, Eddie.
Then we're going to do some Earthborn Rangers tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. The game, I think the game only gets cooler, right? Like
Yeah, I think
Earthborn
so.
Rangers only gets more rewarding the more we play it. Looking forward to a board game that isn't Blood Bowl and also Keyforge. Get some Eddie pets.
Okay.
All right, get out of here.
Okay.
All right, get out of here.
All right. We're getting out of here.
It's in my contract that he can't be on the screen this long.
Thanks for watching. Thank you, Ruth, for the bits there. Wizard Random. We
Wizard
appreciate
Random.
that.
Thanks for those bits.
We are going to leave.
Yeah, we're
That's
out of
it.
here. We're
Thanks
done.
for watching.
I'm just gonna walk over to the next room.
Nathan talked about the Blood Bowl in the Games Enter.
So I didn't get to play any of it, but I did get to watch some of it. I got to watch somebody throw a goblin for a touchdown, which is always sweet.
That's cool.
Because that involves a lot of dice rolls.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that you got to make sure the troll's not stupid. Okay. Then you got to make sure the troll doesn't actually eat the goblin, because the problem with trolls, they're always hungry, right? And then the troll's got to throw the goblin successfully. Then the goblins actually got to land. During many of these processes, a lot of these processes right here are very risky to the goblin. So throwing a goblin, very hazardous. Once the goblin successfully lands, then the goblin gets to skitter his way into the end zone. So,
It's a lot of dice roll. All right.
yeah.
Goodbye.
We're out of here.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.